Today I'll be doing a different spin on the Belizean white cake or light cake that I have at the site already. I'll call this one pineapple light cake. You're watching the Bear Pantry Show. So here's what we're going to need, guys. This is 1 cup plus 1/8 of a cup of butter, and I left it here so you can see it's 1/8, okay? This is 2 1/3 cups of regular sugar, 5 eggs. We're going to use a little bit of pineapple extract. This is what I put in all my cakes to make them good. And we have a tablespoon of baking powder, and this is 2 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour, and I sifted it, but you don't have to, but you know, I sifted it this time because I want it real light. And I have 10 ounces of pineapple juice right here. I put them according to how you're going to be, you know, putting them in the thing. So let's get the KitchenAid and let's get started. If you've ever wondered why the measurement for my recipe sometimes seems so weird, like, I mean, who does 1 cup plus 1/8 cup of butter, right? Who does that? It's because we as Belizeans, this is my little did you know. Did you know that we as Belizeans measure with coffee cups like this, pot spoons or serving spoons like this, teaspoons that you stir your coffee with? This is what we use as our measuring utensils when we're in Belize, and for years this is what we used too in this household until I decided that I wanted to write the book. And then I had to go ahead and create a scale based on these measurements and redo the recipes, and it took me 3 years to redo these recipes based on the new recipes with measuring utensils like this. Say this is a tablespoon. You know, this is not a tablespoon for measurement, this right here. Look at the difference. This is a tablespoon measurement for Belizeans. This is a real tablespoon. So that's why the recipe seems so weird. So let's get started. So of course, you know, with making cake, Belizean, especially Belizean cake, you put the butter in first, and then the sugar in next, and you cream. So after about 10-15 minutes, you want to add the eggs one at a time. Let it get well incorporated before you add the other one. There goes the last one. And the whole while you're cleaning off the edge with the spatula, right? That's just to make sure everything is mixed well. Then what I normally do is turn the KitchenAid to stir while I just kind of sprinkle in my baking powder. I always do that first. I never add it with the flour. People ask me why. There's no science. It's just that I'll forget to put this in if I don't have it separate. And I'm doing it like that because I don't have one of those spatter guard or splatter guard for this thing. I've never had one. You know, this KitchenAid is about 21 years old. My Uncle Les and his wife, Aunt Kathy, gave it to me when Jory was only 4 months old. Well, it's 22 because Jory's 22 now. I'm putting in a little bit of my beautiful pineapple extract. This is the secret to our cakes. Whenever we take a cake to a potluck, everybody always wants to know what's the secret ingredient. That's the secret ingredient right there, the pineapple extract. I'm just going to put the flour in a little bit at a time while I put, this is the pineapple juice. This is what makes this cake different today. Put that in a little bit at a time so it doesn't spill and spatter everywhere. While I'm getting the cake off, I want you guys to know that my Facebook page is Barbara McNabb Greenwich. That's MCNAB. It used to be called Barbara M Greenwich, but I put the McNabb in there. So that's where you can find me on Facebook, okay? My Twitter is The Bear Pantry Show. And I have Instagram, and I think that's The Bear Pantry Show too. Jada's running the camera. She set up all these things. And I also have Vine. So I'm trying to get in with these young kids, you know. Oh my goodness. Can you believe if you guys had a 47-year-old mom that's trying to get a Vine? How embarrassing, huh? But I'm different because I'm doing stuff on the web.
You're 47.
What did I say?
You're 47. You said 47.
Oh, okay. I was like, I'm not cheating my age.
I'm just reminding you, you're 47.
Okay, take a look here. So our batter is beautiful. Look how the batter looks, see? It's not really pouring off of the spatula, but it's not too thick either. And what we're gonna do, I have 3 pans here, and they're already greased with butter and floured. I don't do anything with that spray pan or whatever those spray things are. I don't like to spray anything out of a can. So I got a little ahead of myself just when I was going to pour the batter into the pans already. That's what you would do if you're just making a normal cake. But no, we're not making just a normal cake, people. So let's see what we'll do next. So I have 4 bowls, and I'm going to try to pour as equal as I can the batter into these 4 bowls, okay? So you can see I have tons of food dye, and it's because when I was doing the snow cone, see, some of them are left with 1, 2. Let's assess the colors that we have, and what we're gonna do is find 4 colors that works, and we're gonna put them in each of these 4 bowls. Don't make the mistake that I usually make and call this a red because it looks red. It's yellow, it goes with the lid, okay? So when you have dye and you put the lid back on, put it back on the correct color or you'll not know what the color is. I always make that mistake. Jada always corrects me. You guys see my green? Let me get this worked in. I want to show you, I bought this at Macy's and it's a spatula, but it has like the measurements for cups, fluid ounce, tablespoons, so on and so on. Isn't that cool? I love this. And now it's blue. I want to show you guys this thing again. You know how I had the 1/8 cup of butter when I started the cake? Well, I found out that 1/8 of a cup is equal to 2 tablespoons. Yeah, so if you don't have a 1/8 cup, you can put 2 tablespoons to replace the butter. So these pans originally came with an insert that would allow you to make a checkered cake. I don't have the insert anymore because it got broken, so I want to make like a marbly cake. So I'm going to start with each of the batter and just kind of pour it at random. No special motion, okay? Just random in each pan. Almost kind of like tie-dye. But don't put too much because you know you have 3 pans to fill. Preheat your oven on 350 degrees Fahrenheit and look at our pans. Don't they just look lovely? This is all our cake batter and it's just blended up into the 4 colors, and now we're gonna bake our cakes. While we patiently wait for the cakes to be done baking, well, Jada's patiently waiting because she's gonna be decorating the cakes when they're done. So be sure to tune in to the next episode. In the next couple of days, I'll upload the next episode and she's gonna show you how we're gonna decorate this awesome cake that we're making right now. But I invited her on camera right now because I wanna make an announcement. You know, my mom just came back from holiday in Belize. She brought me back this recipe called neca tamal. She got it from a Nicaraguan friend, so it's some type of Nicaraguan tamales. I've not made it yet, but I'll make it real soon and upload it to the site. But because she brought me back this recipe, I had this idea. We want to go ahead and start a new playlist. Make the announcement, Jada.
We're going to feature countries of the Caribbean and Central America.
Yes. Did you hear her? Because I have the mic on today, so I hope you can hear her. I want to feature my other Caribbean neighbors. I know that there's other Caribbean websites out there and YouTube shows and so on, so I'm not trying to do that. My recipes here are primarily Belizean because I am Belizean. But we have a lot of Caribbean neighbors that kind of eat the same food, and you guys support me. I know that you guys are supporting me because you contact me, especially from Puerto Rico. You always contact me and let me know that you're watching and you like what you see. So go ahead, send me your best recipe, your native recipe, and I'll be honest, there's a little secret. The best recipe is going to be the easiest one.
You know, or maybe the hard one, because I like to do a lot of stuff. I'm a jack of all trades and a master of a lot.
We're going to go ahead and pick a recipe from each country, and we're going to make it. We're going to feature the country. We're going to feature you that send the recipe in. And if you can send me a picture of what the recipe should look like, please go ahead and do so, because that would help us a lot to know what that meal looks like. And we're going to start as soon as we start getting the recipes. We're not going to wait to get like 10, 15 of them to start. We're going to start as soon as we get the first one. We'll start our little playlist going. We're going to feature all the other countries of the Caribbean and Central America on a playlist right here at the show. And I'm very excited about this and I'm looking forward to it. Now, let me give you a next quick. Jada doesn't know this is coming. Jada just cut her first little single, her first song. And she created a Facebook page about it. It's called facebook.com/JadaJulianne. That's her stage name, by the way. So I'm really proud of the song, but you know, I'm the mom, so the mom's supposed to be proud. But I'd really appreciate it if you guys would go check out her Facebook page, like it, so she can stay motivated. You know, she's a young girl. She's only 17. She likes to tell you guys she's 18. She'll be 18 in December. She's only 17. But go ahead and check out her. Yeah, it is 3/4. Oh, my baby's growing up. Anyways, go ahead, check out her site, like the page if you like the song, share it for me. It'll be available on iTunes really soon. She's going to be doing a music video pertaining to the song really soon too. Everything takes a little bit of time. You have to hook up these appointments with people. And when that's ready to be unveiled, we're going to go ahead and unveil it right here at the site too, okay? Thank you guys so much for all your support. We really appreciate it. Now let's get back and see how far our cake is. The cakes went for about 40 minutes. And they didn't take too long because of the fact that the pans are not too tall, okay? I love this 3-layer cake pan that I have because I love to have stuff in the middle of the cake. And normally I would put lemon curd, but today I'm actually going to just put some strawberry jam, just straight from the fridge. You know, you don't have to like get real technical with putting things in the middle. So all I want to do, they're still warm, but you notice they're not burning my hand. So you want to go ahead and just tap that out. Here we are. That's the first layer. And if you notice, I always turn down the first layer because when you cut the cake and the slices, you want that bottom part to be real pretty, all right? So this is just some Smucker's jelly. You can use any brand you like. I like the strawberry jelly. It's really weird because I'm not a person that loves strawberries, but I love strawberry jam. Well, this is not jelly, jam, because it has the pieces in it. Now here's our top layer. Of course, if I wasn't going to frost this cake, I would have put that as the bottom one because I put that big old hole in it. So here's the finished product. This is a 3-layered cake with jelly in the middle. So this is our light cake or white cake that's made with pineapple juice and not with any milk at all. I don't know how it tastes yet. I don't know how it looks inside yet, because now I'm going to move on to part B of this episode, in which we're going to frost it and decorate it so beautiful. Stay tuned in the next couple of days for the next video that I'm going to upload, because you're not going to want to miss the decoration of this cake. Thank you guys so much for watching, for subscribing, for liking, for picking up the book, and for everything that you do to support me. Until I see you guys again, take care.